Hello everybody. Today's daily news capsule is brought to you by Abhit Siksha. Let's start. First, India and Northern Sea route. Second, Modi Shi calls for speedy disengagement along line of actual control. Third, RRR bags 6 national awards. Gangubai Kathiawadi takes 5. Number 4th, Ministry of Coal adopts sustained reclamation and afforestation to minimize footprints of coal mining. And last, Carlsen shows his class, tames Pragg to claim the crown. So let us see what is all the news. First, India and the Northern Sea route. So let us see. Murmansk, popularly called the capital of Arctic region. So let us see what is the Arctic region. There is an imaginary line that runs across the globe, which is called the Arctic Circle. Arctic Circle, and above that region is the light blue colored area is called the Arctic region. Sorry for the so it is called the Arctic region. It remains frozen for 365 days. So what is the news? That beginning point of the Northern Sea route, that is the NSR, is witnessing a rise of trend of Indian involvement in cargo traffic. So India has got a very big share, that is about 35% of 8 million. It comes up roughly around 2.8 million tons of cargo handled by Murmansk port. So it is about 2000 kilometers northwest of Moscow. So this region constitutes of largest unexplored prospective area for hydrocarbons. That is the last remaining hydrocarbons which is there in a bulk of number, which constitutes of around 40% of world's hydrocarbon is present in that Murmansk region, that is the Arctic region. So it also holds global reserves of oil and gas. There may also be a significant reserves of coal, zinc and silver and other metals also. So as it has around 40% of world's hydrocarbons, so India has shown its interest to take out the oil reserves from there. So India's engagement in the Arctic dates back to 1920. So this is not a very recent engagement, but it dates back to 1920 when India had the Svalbard Treaty. So it includes various scientific studies and research activities. India has its own research station named Himadri in the Arctic region for research and scientific purposes. So the Chennai-Vladivostok Maritime Corridor project is an outcome of signing of memorandum of intent between two countries. Which are the two countries? That is India and Russia. India and Russia. These two countries, they have signed a memorandum of intent, and which examined as one linking with other organized international container transit through the Northern Sea region. And the Arctic region's vulnerability is due to climate change. As climate change is showing its implications on the Arctic region, it has the danger of rising the sea level as the ice sheet of Arctic region melts down. So there has been vulnerability in Arctic region, and not just in Arctic region but all over the globe. The climate change has shown its impacts on human beings. So that was the news. And if the Northern Sea route is a key focus, and the Northern Sea route is a key focus for India as it offers the shortest shipping route between Europe and the Asia Pacific region. So let us see, if India has to get to the European region area or to send its cargo, India uses the Suez Canal, that is in the Egypt. So as that canal is very busy, so India can use this northern sea route to reach the markets of Europe, and it would also save us money, fuel and cost to, because this route takes number of days and this would be the shortest route to reach to Europe. So the next news is Modi Xi calls for speedy disengagement along LAC. So let us see. India and China have agreed to step up efforts for disengagement of troops and de-escalation of tensions along line of actual control (LAC) after conversation between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chinese President Mr. Xi Jinping on sidelines of the BRICS summits in South Africa. In a conversation with President Xi Jinping of China, PM highlighted India's concern on the unresolved issue along with the LAC in the western sector of the India-China borders area. So not only in the western sector, but the ministers of both sides have talked about the issues in the Tawang region also. So while Mr. Modi and Xi had spoken briefly on the sidelines of the Bali G20 summit last year about the need to stabilize the LAC. So this is the first such conversation in the last 3 years where the two leaders spoke at some issues. So there had been talks between the generals of both the sides. Okay. So let us move on to the next news, that is RRR bags 6 national awards, Gangubai Kathiawadi take 5. So let us see. SS Rajamouli's blockbuster RRR bagged 6 awards and Sanjay Leela Bansali's Gangubai Kathiawadi won 5 awards at the 69th National Film. So the thing which we need to remember is it is the 69th National Awards. Rocketry, The Nambi Effect, written, produced and directed by actor R. Madhavan, was adjudged as the best feature film. So it was given the best feature film, while the best male actor was given to the superstar Allu Arjun for his movie Pushpa The Rise. So Alia Bhatt and Kriti Sanon also shared the best female actor for Gangubai Kathiawadi and Mimi respectively. So who all won the best awards? The best director award went to Nikhil Mahajan. Best popular film was RRR. Nargis Dutt best film for national integration was for the Kashmir Files. Best actor male was given to Allu Arjun for Pushpa, and both Alia Bhatt and Kriti Sanon bagged the best actor female award. So this was regarding the national awards. So let us move on to the next news, that is Ministry of Coal adopts sustained reclamation and afforestation to minimize the footprint of coal mining. So as we all know that if we need to extract out some amount of coal, we need to clear hectares and hectares of forest. So what Supreme Court has issued in its directions is for necessary afforestation in the coal affected areas where mining has taken place. We have to do necessary afforestation. So this is the news. Let's see. Towards the commitment of environmental sustainability, Coal Lignite PSU under the Ministry of Coal has embarked on concerted mission to achieve extensive afforestation goals. The reclamation activities are being carried out as per well designed approved mine closure plans which carry detailed provisions regardless progressive as well as mine closure activities. So the ongoing efforts of Coal and Lignite PSU have resulted of plantation over 35.17 lakh native saplings. So they have not brought any other saplings, but they have planted which was in the area, which was in that region, those species that were on that region. So they have mined around, so they have planted over 35.17 lakh native saplings on an area of 1907 hectares of land around coal mining area in August 23. They have also achieved more than 10,000 hectares of land. So it is a huge number. During last 5 years, they have planted around 10,000 hectares of land. So let us move on to the next news. That is, Carlsen shows his class tames Praggnanandhaa to claim the crown. So the fight World Cup was happening in Baku in Azerbaijan. So Praggnanandhaa won the runner-up, and Magnus Carlsen, who is the present grandmaster, has won the award. After the two classical games ended in draws, Carlsen won the first rapid game when Praggnanandhaa sensed in danger and let him down, and he erred under the pressure on the 42nd turn. In the next 5 moves, Praggnanandhaa faced a loss of bishop and resigned in the 47th move. So this was the news, but he took out world number 2, who was Hikaru Nakamura, and world number 3, Caruana, as he played way over his ranking. So Prime Minister Modi has applauded Praggnanandhaa and said that this is not a small feat. So, and this has led to the nation in absolute joy, and he is praising Praggnanandhaa's performance in the World Cup. And he said that he has showcased his exceptional skill and gave the tough fight to the formidable Magnus Carlsen. And President Draupadi Murmu has also said that the player displayed the highest level of excellence. So these were all the news that were important for today's newspaper. So to get all the PDFs of today's daily news capsule, please join the Telegram link given below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.